right, let's get this show on the road. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. You might be able to hear them. The mana and the spirit is strong right now. I have a brand new bottle of Terramana tequila, unopened, because this is a very special occasion. Why it's a special occasion is because I have a very special Terramana toast that I want to share with all of you. Now, these Terramana toasts that we have been doing for each other and to each other over the months, we raise our glass of gratitude. And I would recommend you grab your glass right now if you're ready for this toast, and you grab your bottle of Terramana. We raise that glass of gratitude and we toast to the good times, and we toast to the not so good times, and we toast to everything in between. Well, this Terramana toast I'm getting ready to do certainly falls into the category of the not so good times, but I'm going to do my best to try and find some connective tissue to some goodness and some silver lining in this toast as well. So 1 year ago today, on January 15th, I lost my dad. My dad died. He passed away suddenly, just like that. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to him, which is always a very challenging thing for all of us who lose a loved one without being able to say goodbye. It's challenging for us to reconcile that because it just slipped through your hands. They were right there. You didn't have a chance to say goodbye. Now you can't ever say goodbye again. So my dad passed away, and suddenly, not by choice, but it was just his time to go. Now, of course, we all deal with death, and we have all joined that club. And is it painful? Yes, of course it's painful, but it's also, to me, uniquely one of the many things that binds us as human beings, and one of the many things that bonds us also as brothers and as sisters. In this wild, unpredictable world that we're living in, and I also feel there's that wild irony that how when a loved one dies, it is the instant reminder on how we should live, because we have a shot. We still keep going. We're the ones who have that opportunity. We're breathing the breath, and we're living the mana. And we're breathing that mana in here. So when a loved one dies, it reminds us of how we should live. And that's with everything we got. That's with all of our passion and all of our love and all of our humor and all of our ambition and all of our empathy, everything we got. 1 year ago today, when I lost my dad, it was day one of production for me. Pulling into work, pulled into soundstage. We had gotten word that my dad had passed away when the sheriff's department had contacted us from down in Florida. And the moment I got the news, I am just pulling into day one, shooting a movie called Red Notice. And I pull into the soundstage. There is 300-400 crew members. They're milling around. They're excited. You can feel the energy in the air, the exuberance. They're walking in front of my pickup truck, and they're like, yeah, rock, day one. Let's get it. Let's get after it. Let's get to work. And I'm like, yes, let's get to work. Day one, I'm smiling, looking through my windshield, and I'm thinking, shit, man, what do I do? What is my next move? What is the right thing to do? What's the best thing to do? I have the crew here. It's day one. They're ready to go. They're ready to kick off 2020 in a positive way. I just lost my dad. And I felt in my gut, my gut said, I don't know if the best thing to do is to cancel this entire day and start off on that foot. Day one, sorry, crew. But we're going to cancel today. My dad just died, and we will regroup and let you know when we're going to start back production again. I mean, even though, of course, it would have been appropriate and the crew would have understood because they're my family and I love them. But that's starting, and that's just, I believe in starting out of the gates on something positive with momentum. I believe in momentum. And right as I was on the cusp of trying to figure out what do I do here? What's the right decision? Boom, I hear my dad's voice in my head, which is, hey, the show must go on. My dad always said that when somebody died and passed away, or you went through some challenging shit, he would always say, hey, show must go on, right? So, this is my Terramana toast. This Terramana toast goes to you, the soul man, Rocky Johnson, the trailblazer. And the goodness that I'm going to find in this Terramana toast is, you're absolutely right, that despite our challenges, despite getting kicked in the gut, despite losing loved ones, for those of us who still have the opportunity to go on with family, with loved ones, to live a life that's full with great passion, the show must go on. So No glass needed, just a bottle. Here we go. That's always a good sound. This one is for you, Soul Man, and to all of you out there who've lost a loved one, which is everybody in this club. This one is for your loved ones too. Hope we're making them proud. Show must go on. You guys enjoy your weekend. Rest in peace, Soul Man. Show must go on.